Hello, I'm Catherine and welcome back to my channel. Today is my last update for Project Pan. This year I decided to choose 25 products for the year 2025. I chose products across skincare, body care, makeup, hair care, you name it. I chose few products from each area to work on throughout the year, and I am happy to share with you my results. So let's jump straight in. For my Project Pan, I just really wanted to see if I could focus on the products that I either had that were brand new and I was really excited to use, or products that had been lingering around for a little while. So for January I didn't use any products. In February I used two products, the first one of which is this OPI Infinite Shine 2 nail varnish. I love this colour. This is such a gorgeous spring colour. It was perfect. I used it a few times. I just had a couple of uses left and then that was it. It was finished. But I love OPI Infinite Shine 2 nail varnishes. Definitely one that I would rebuy. Second product that I had, and this is the Pure Greek Olive Body Cream in Fig. This had been in my collection for a couple of years and I just really wanted to use it up before it expired. It's such a big tube, it's 400ml, and I'm somebody that uses body lotion, body creams here and there really. So it's more of a winter scent for me, this being Fig. I had used it the previous winter and I just wanted to use it this winter as well at the start of the year, and I managed to get through it. If it wasn't part of Project Pan, I don't think I would have used it. I think I probably would have ended up putting it in the bin. So Project Pan really spurred me on to use this up. It was really nice, very thick cream moisturiser, but probably the scent for me, I would much have preferred it in a smaller size because I do like to switch up my scents. In March I didn't use up any products, and so for April I used 3 products. Now this is my favourite hand cream. It's the Shea Butter hand cream. I love this. It's the most beautiful scent. It's a scent that I would never get bored of. It's such an effective hand cream. It left my hands lovely and nourished in the winter months at the start of 2025, and I would definitely rebuy this one again. It was amazing. I love it. I also used up some individual eyelashes, and I'd had these just lingering around for a little bit too long. I didn't want the glue to expire. I worked my way through the small and the medium. I wouldn't really use the long size. These are the ones that suited me, and I used to love individual lashes. I would wear them all the time, but now I don't really. It's not something that I reach for. I also used this Detox Restorative Hair Mask from We Are Paradox. I don't remember enjoying this. I'd have to look back on my previous videos, but it wasn't one that I would buy again. I don't think it did enough for my hair for me to notice a difference, and it's definitely not something that I've thought about this year. So since finishing it, I haven't really thought I needed to replace this. For May, I used 2 products. The first one being this from Moroccan Oil, and this is their hair treatment for all hair types, and it takes so long to get through a small bottle like this, which is 15ml, and this is because you only need a couple of drops, or I only need a couple of drops with my hair type. I've got quite fine hair really, and so I don't need a lot of hair oil. So it took a long time to get through. I would probably say I've had the Moroccan Oil Light, and I think my hair prefers that one. And then this is the first lip treatment that I used. I put a lot of lip treatments in my Project Pan. This is from number 7, and it was a lip balm in the shade Coral. I had too much of a colour, it was quite sheer. And yeah, it was a nice lip balm. The colour didn't stay. It's very much if you eat or drink you have to reapply it. So there wasn't really the longevity there for this, but it was a nice colour coming into spring. For June I used 4 products, a month where I used most products. So one of those being this from Milk Makeup, and it is their blush, and it's in Work. This is a lovely everyday natural colour for me. I love this kind of pinky tone for my blushes, like a nice cool toned pink. and I really enjoyed using this. I think this size is perfect for blush because it took me a while to get through. Really enjoyed using this. I do prefer cream blush, and I like that this one is just so easy to apply. I applied it directly to my skin and then used a brush to blend it out. Really easy. I would definitely try a different shade in this going forward, but I do have a lot of different cream blushes to use up. And then back with a lip balm. This was from number 7 again, and this was in the shade Raspberry. Again, exactly the same as the previous one. You just needed to reapply it. It had a nice colour to the lips, and it was just a generally nice lip balm. I also managed to get through a Groom Botanics Prickly Pear oil. This took so long to use. This is the Rejuvenate and Firm 100% natural oil. I ended up using this on my cuticles, on my elbows, on my knees, on my legs, anywhere that I could use it, I use this, because with it being a face oil, you really only need a couple of drops, and this is quite a large size. It's 30ml. So it was just taking me so long to get through. I wasn't really enjoying it, and so I just ended up using it anywhere that I could to make progress with this and to use it up before it expired. And there's something that I don't have to show you. I have this from Lush, and it was the Bohemian soap. I can't actually remember that much about it, but I do think it was a nice soap to use. Obviously, because I'm not remembering it that much, it mustn't be one that I'm really excited to go and buy again. I think it was nice and uplifting. It had like a lemony scent to it, and I did enjoy that. And then moving on to July, I used 2 products up. The first being another face oil, and the reason that I had 2 face oils in my project pan is because I realised I'm not a face oil person. I think it takes too long for me to get through them, and I like products that I can really get through quite quickly, and with face oils you only need a couple of drops. Not my preferred skincare product. So this one is from Sunday Riley, and it's the CEO Glow Vitamin C and Turmeric Facial Oil, and it was a nice facial oil. If I remember rightly, it does have like a scent to it that I didn't really like that much, but I worked my way through it with it being in Project Pan. But again, not one that I would rebuy, because I've realised with both facial oils being in my Project Pan, there is a reason for that. It's just not for me. So I've learnt something from that, not to buy face oils. And then the next product that I used was from YSL, and this is their All Hours concealer. It was such a big product for a concealer, and I did my best to get through it. You can see here that I've worked my way down. There's not that much product left in it that I could even get hold of. I would have had to have popped the stopper out and like dispersed it a different way, but I had used it as much as I wanted to. This colour was probably a little bit a touch too dark for me, so it was okay for the summer months, but not really for the rest of the year. Not one that I would buy again, because I do think that it creased a little bit as well, so I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy the size of it or the finish of it. So in August I used 3 products. The first one being this from Benefit, All the Writing Has Rubbed Off. This is their Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil, and this is a travel size version. The reason why this was in my project pan is because it's just too big for me. I have quite thin eyebrows, so I need something that is a bit more precise, and I love Benefit's Precisely My Brow. I did my best, I worked my way through it, but it took a long time. I just didn't want this to go to waste, so I did use it more on the thicker part of my eyebrows, and then used Precisely My Brow on the inner parts. This I gave up on. This looks disgusting. It's from Kosas, and this is their Air Brow. This is supposed to be an eyebrow gel. It did not work for me. It didn't do anything for my eyebrows. I tried my best, I just couldn't work with it. I felt like I was adding it to my eyebrows for absolutely no reason whatsoever. It did get this mucky brown colour because I used it after I'd used my eyebrow pencil, so it did tint this, which again I think like the packaging being transparent wasn't like the best idea. I didn't do anything at all to help my eyebrows stay in place. I also used a shampoo bar from Lush, and it wasn't my favourite shampoo bar. This one I found was perhaps a little bit too nourishing. I much prefer the blue shampoo bar for my hair. I think it's called Scenic. I've rebought that one many times. I just know don't need a shampoo bar or shampoo product at the moment because I do have a little bit of a backlog. But it was nice to try a different shampoo bar. It was just a little bit too nourishing for me. In September, I just used one product, and this was my favourite product of Project Pan. I love this product. This is from Milk Makeup and it is their bronzer in Baked. This is the perfect bronzer for me. I love that it's cream, so easy to use. I love cream products much more than powder products. It was a perfect shade. I miss it so much and I would gladly rebuy this one. However, I did have another bronzer to use up in my collection, which I will talk about soon. This one is just perfect. I love it so much. This was a travel size version. It lasted for ages and I wish you could buy more travel size versions of makeup because I really feel like that's all you need. These large size versions just take so long to get through. I much prefer smaller versions. And then the last product that I used up in Project Pan was this from Charlotte Tilbury, and I started to use this at the start of the year. So this was a brand new product for my Project Pan, and it is the Pillow Talk eyeshadow pencil. I've used it all up. This was perfect. I love this. It was a great everyday shade, so easy to use, like the easiest thing ever. You just swipe it over your lids. You can blend it in with your fingers if you like. I just used a brush. And it was a beautiful colour, beautiful pink shimmery colour, but not too shimmery. It was just amazing. And that's all of the products that I've used up this year. So I used a total of 18 products out of 25 for my Project Pan, and I think I did really well actually. I think I actually set myself quite a hard challenge because I did have, and I do have, multiple lip products in here and multiple makeup products, and some that are similar like blushes and bronzers, which I'll move on to next. Lip products, makeup products, really hard to get through. I would note to my past self not to have done that because I really did set myself a really difficult challenge. But let's go through the products that I didn't really manage to complete at the end of this year. I've got two products from Skinny Tan which are going in the bin. I am not somebody who tans, I realised that. So in 2026 I will not be using any tanning products because I don't need them. I don't reach for them. This, super old, I used it once or twice this year. I thought I would use it once more before the end of the year and I just haven't. I am not somebody that enjoys tanning. I don't like the feeling of it on my skin. It did deliver a really nice colour. I just do not like the process of doing it. So not for me. And then the face tanning drops as well. I really worked well on these. At the start of the year I was like all the way up here and I've managed to get down there, and the reason being I could only use like 1 or 2 drops of this a week because they're very potent. It says you can use up to a maximum of 8 drops, but I would not be able to do that. I would be the colour of the tanning drops if I was to do that. I started to use them more in summer, but in winter with having less of a natural tan, I just can't use it anymore. I've dropped my shade in my foundation to match my skin colour a little bit more and I can't use these as well. They will be going in the bin and I am happy to let these go. Another product that I will also be putting in the bin is this from NARS, and it is their Orgasm Blush. I have had this for years. This is broken and I managed to hit pan in it, which I was so happy about. That was my aim really. I just love cream blushes, so I don't reach for this. It's a powder blush. I don't really like the colour as much as I used to. I used to be such a huge fan of this shade, but it's just not for me anymore. It is this really nice pink colour, but it has quite a lot of gold running through it as well. I like the colour of the pink. It's just a little bit, maybe a little bit too shimmery for me and what I prefer, and the fact that it's not cream. So this will be going. I've had this for so many years, but I reached pan in it. So although I didn't finish it, I didn't think I would finish it, to be honest, because I had another blush on the go and blushes take so long. To go alongside that, I had a bronzer too, which is the NARS Laguna bronzer, and look at that, the pan has been hit and it's getting larger. I actually do like this bronzer. I've grown to like it again, even though it is a powder bronzer. I would quite happily repurchase the Milk bronzer in Baked. Like, I am eager to buy that one again, but I've started to use this and I'm like, should I just continue? Should I continue this into Project Pan for 2026 and see how I get on with making more of a dent in this pan? It is a nice shade for me. It is a nice bronzer, but again, it kind of has like this gold colour running through it a little bit as well, so it has a bit of a shimmer to it. Very gentle, more of a sheen really, like this gold sheen to it, so I'm not 100% sure. I think I might just keep using it for a while and see if I really want to buy the Milk Makeup one, which I do. I'm desperate to buy again, but I just really like it in a travel size version, not a full size version. But I have grown to like this one again, so it goes to show that sometimes if you just persevere with a product, you can change your mind on it. And then the remaining products are lip products. This is 17, it's a budget lip pencil at about £2.50, and I love these lip pencils. I definitely would have finished this by the end of this year, but I only started it partway through the year, and that was because I had another lip pencil that I wanted to use up. And then I slowly realised that it was taking me forever, so I jumped on to using this one instead. Yes, the lid is completely broken, but this is such a lovely lip pencil. This is in a rosy brown colour, perfect for like autumn, winter. And then the last two lip products, the first one is from NARS, and this is such a gorgeous lipstick. This is like the perfect lipstick for me. I love the shade, I love the sheen to it. This is Dolce Vita and it's perfect. I would have liked to have finished this, but I think I've done such a good job and I am thinking of rolling this over. This will be a really good one to finish off, so let me know your thoughts on that. And then lastly, this from Summer Fridays. This is the Lip Butter Balm in Brown Sugar, and I do love this. I've got so much, probably more like 75% of it left, because lip products just last forever. That's something that I have realised is like such a challenge trying to finish a lip product, which sounds ridiculous, but this is 15 grams. It's more again of a autumn winter product for me, with having like a brown tint to it, and I really like this. I love the scent of it. I like the finish of it. It is one that you have to reapply though. It doesn't really have that longevity, but I do love these lip products, and I'm thinking of moving this one onto the Project Pan for 2026 as well. Let me know what you think, and how long did it take you? If you've had a Summer Friday lip balm, how long has it taken you to use it? Because it seems like it's just taken such a long time. That's all of the products in my Project Pan for 2025. I would love to know your thoughts on these. I have enjoyed doing Project Pan. There was some months though which I just didn't want to use the products anymore. I was just fed up of them and I wanted them gone. And then some products that I've absolutely fallen in love with and would rebuy straight away. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support in 2025 with my Project Pan, and I will be doing Project Pan again in 2026. I don't think I'll be choosing 26 products. I think I might streamline it down a little bit and focus on some really good products that you can really see the progress in. And I would love it if you would like to join in too. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting me. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.